Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your mid-month reading for month of December, and just so you know, this reading gonna be kind of solely focused on love and relationship of yours, and the energy. I'm gonna picking up your energy and the person that you are dealing with, or dealt with, or connecting with, or connected with. Just take it as it resonates. And my monthly reading, which is more focused on you and your journey, kind of in-depth, kind of detail long version, is always gonna be there every month. This is just an addition. And for this reading, I'm gonna be using a spread using 4 cards, and we are mostly focusing on like what you want and what kind of energy is prohibiting you to get what you want and seek from a situation that you are in. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get into this. Let's see what you have for your, like, what you want, like your what's in your heart space. This card is coming out a lot. I just did a Aries, but for Aries it was a different position, but it came like in reverse. So 4 of Cups is what you want. So I feel like you are kind of unbothered right now. You feel that right now there is a lot that you need to do. I mean, you have a lot on your plate, and even though you are in a relationship, you want this relationship, but you don't want any extra responsibility or any extra care, or like involvement. You kind of taking your time off, you're kind of presenting yourself as a detached person a little. That doesn't mean that you don't want this, but right now I feel like you just feel like there is a lot and you cannot allow anything on board other than what you already have on board. So you're kind of in a, and you feel that that's the way you want to go right now, because before you get into anything deeper or more committed and more not burden but more responsibility on your shoulder, you need to have this kind of peaceful and calmer and more subdued energy to regain your energy, regain your charge back. Okay, I'm gonna get a card for that as well. 4 cards. That's what you want. So you want a little bit of detached, you want a little bit of kind of leave me alone kind of energy that you are embodying right now. Let me deal with my thing by myself. When I need your help, I will call for you, but please allow me to have this space by myself, to figure something out by myself, or just to be on my own for some time, or for a little bit of time, whatever time you need. But you are kind of in that kind of detached, that kind of withdrawal kind of mode right now, and that's what you want. But with this other 2 card, where we're gonna work and talk about what's hampering you, what coming in between for you to get this, to hone this energy completely, that's gonna be next level. But before we go there, let's see what layer we can add to this 4 of Cups. 2 card came out, I'm just gonna take one. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so with 10 of Pentacles to under 4 of Cups, I feel that you feel quite content with yourself. You feel that this peace, this little hiatus that you are trying to take from this relationship, it doesn't mean that you guys are breaking up, or no talk, no communication, not like that. It just, even if you're living in or all like together sharing same house or not, even if you are together, but you just need a little bit of aloofness, because you feel like that you feel that gives you a sense of serenity, that gives you that you are kind of putting all this puzzle together, and you feel that you already have a basket full of vegetables. You don't need extra to clutter that. You are kind of putting a boundary, kind of what you want and how much you need. You don't over need things, you don't over want things right now. And right now with this like little bit of withdrawal, little bit of aloofness is kind of allowing you to enjoy what you have, rather than make some kind of voluptuous promises or voluptuous visions and just all the time working towards that. You just want to take it slow, you just want to take time out, and that's beautiful actually. That's what you want to do. Okay, let's see what what not letting you to have that kind of energy completely. You don't want to be rushed all the time to achieve and go to the next level, next level all the time. There is like this kind of race going on, and you kind of calm your race down, and you kind of want to enjoy what you have and not to overboard with more stuff, with more responsibility, with more commitment. You just want to enjoy what you have right now, what you have already built, which is 10 of Pentacles. So you already have a lot to be happy with, to be enjoy, to be content with, and within this relationship. And maybe because I feel like because you're in a 4 of Cups, so maybe the other person want a little bit more than what you think that is enough for you. I think that's what the problem is here. But let's see what card says. Two of Pentacles. Yes, with Two of Pentacles, I feel like there's like a Two of Pentacles has that, at least from this deck, has that kind of energy where you are juggling with multiple stuff, multiple energy, because you are over ambitious. But I don't think this is your energy. I feel like this is the person you're connecting with, and you kind of came out of this energy. You feel that's why you need this time break, because I feel like in order to get to this 10 of Pentacles, you might have embodied lot of different stuff to get things done, lot of different projects, a lot of different responsibilities that you have done, and now you have achieved that the peak of your abundance and peak of what you wanted. And now you feel like, okay, I've already climbed this mountain after so much of hard work. Now I need a little bit of Zen moment where I can sit on the mountain and enjoy the view rather than constantly chasing mountain after mountain. So you kind of came out of this Two of Pentacles energy, but the person that you are dealing with, they are maybe a little bit over ambitious, or they are maybe a little bit on age, on certain situation or certain scenario of their life. They feel like that they need to do more. They are kind of looking for more from this relationship, and they are feeling like, okay, you need to put effort, Gemini, you need to put effort. But Gemini, you are like, okay, I just did a lot, okay, I just need a calm down kind of session. I don't want to be running all the time. But I feel like they want a little bit more. They feel like that you have the potential. Of course you did, because you already have the 10 of Pentacles. But I feel like they are kind of pushing you a little bit, and you are not really finding that energy very comforting. While you just wanna in a Zen mode, just be complacent, be how good is good enough, how much is good enough, like that. You are into that kind of energy, but they are kind of pushing it. But they also know with Two of Pentacles here, the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, then I got Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel that with Knight of Wands here, these are the energy that working against you to get this kind of serenity that you are looking for, that you are really um, kind of eyeing on, really kind of coveting. But with Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel that they kind of, maybe they are just okay. It could be that they are a little bit younger than you, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. But their energy is like they want a little bit, they're more like in a passion side, so they want kind of more passionate ignition between you two. They feel like, oh, you used to be this Knight of Wands, it's like going after what you want, kind of chasing. A Knight of Wands has this kind of impulsive, kind of fiery kind of chase after things, and kind of, the moment, but the moment they get it, they just don't know what to do with it, so then they go for another ride. But right now you are not in that mode. But I do feel that even though the person you are dealing with, they are embodying this, but this used to be your energy, so this is, they are not really taking your transition from Knight of Wands to Four of Cups very nicely. Not that they are kind of having grudge against you, they just don't understand that you used to be so passionate, going after things and doing multiple stuff at the same time, always focusing on, like engaging communication, engaging stimulation, and all of a sudden you are kind of aloof. They just don't understand that these two different energy, that like what happened, and then they feel like, oh my god, why my Gemini is not as passionate as they used to be, because Knight of Wands in reverse. So you are kind of putting stop to all this kind of chase. You are kind of really trying to enjoy what you already have, rather than constant notion of collecting, achieving those kind of stuff. But they are not used to, they are used to with you when you have this Knight of Wands and Two of Pentacles kind of energy. So right now this transition is kind of hard for them to understand, and they may be pushing you a little, like they may be, and that's kind of disturbing the peace that you wanna hone, the peace that you wanna adhere to, the peace that you wanna bring to your life. It feels a little disturbed or little perturbed by this kind of energy that your partner or the person that you are dealing with or connecting with kind of forcing to you, because they feel like, oh my god, what's happened, is this something wrong, happened all of a sudden, this change of energy. But they are not understanding right now that you need this break. You cannot be on go for rest of your life. Everybody gets tired. There is a time to enjoy what you have already accumulated, rather than constantly accumulating accolades, constantly accumulating achievement, constantly accumulating goals. How to enjoy those kind of moments, that is very important, and you are realizing that, and you want to get to that energy. But this energy kind of hindering that process, because they are constantly pushing you. They're constantly maybe asking you, hey, what's wrong, why do you feel, oh, let's do this, let's do that, let's go for this wild adventure in the woods. And you are like, okay, I'm fine in my house, just putting some candle on, putting some music on, and maybe you are there, I'm there, just little calmness, little silence, I'm fine with that. I don't need to go on adventure in the woods just to feel that I'm alive. I just want to enjoy what I have already accumulated in my home space. And they're like, oh, what's wrong, let's do that, kind of little nudging you. And that's they're not understanding where you are coming from. All right, I'm gonna get one more card, that what's the suggestion that universe wants to give you in order to really handle this situation. You can take it or leave it, that's up to you. This is the energy suggestion, okay? Nothing set in stone. What Gemini can do to attain. What Gemini can do Okay, I got Six of Pentacles here as your suggestion, as your advice. So Six of Pentacles is also, you know, it's also about balance. So I'm gonna get one more card for Six of Pentacles, but before I get there, I feel like that maybe it's a communication that you need to have. Maybe instead of kind of complete aloofness that you are wanting, maybe you need to go there by step, by letting them in the process. But I don't think you want to do that. I kind of feel like just leave me alone, but I feel like that only create more anxiety and unknowability at their part, and they are gonna come constantly gonna nudge you and constantly gonna push you. They feel like maybe you are depressed or something, and they just want to help you out or get out of their mode, but you are not. You need to communicate that with them, that it's not about me being down or gloomy. It's about taking time off so that I can enjoy and appreciate what I have already gathered. You need to communicate that with them so that the balance can restored, because right now they are not really, they it's not that they want to disturb you, they are just not coming from a place where they know what's going on with you. Maybe you did not communicate that with them clearly. Let's see what we can get for Six of Pentacles. And Gemini, you know, like you are a very communicative person, so from all of a sudden you kind of taking yourself out of that role, it may be a little a kind of surreal for them to understand, even though both of your and their intention is good, but it's just a little abrupt transition. So you may need to bridge that transition smoothly so that you can restore the balance, so that they can understand where we're coming from, and you can make them understand why they need to leave you alone for how much time you need. Excuse me. One more card for Six of Pentacles. One more card for Six of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. If no card, I mean, if nothing comes out, then that's it. You know, because I feel like I don't want to force, because maybe there's a sign that maybe that's it. We don't need to know more than this. So I'm just gonna shuffle one more time. Alright, I think that's it for this reading, and I hope you get something out of it. And thank you again for joining me here, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.